What's up, guys? Carolina Jackpot checking in. It is Sunday afternoon. Another week of college football is in the books. Week number 3. If you're keeping track, 10 games were picked over here on the Carolina Jackpot channel last week against the spread. How'd Carolina Jackpot do? We're going to find out that and more coming up in just a moment. We will also unveil the Boy You Nailed It pick of the week. We will unveil the You Should Have Known Better pick of the week. And, of course, we will, as always, reveal the ever-present turd of the week. Let's get into it right now, shall we? Let's jump into these. Boston College on the road at Duke. Carolina Jackpot picked Boston College to cover the spread, and I told you that I felt like they would win the game outright, and they did. One correct pick. Syracuse on the road at Pitt. Pitt was laying 21.5 at home. I told you I thought that line was just fundamentally wrong, and it was. Pitt won the game 21-10. Tulsa at Oklahoma State. Here's where things begin to get a little bit woolly. Tulsa covered the spread here. I believe the final score in this game was 19-7. So Oklahoma State did not cover the 22.5 points. Houston and Baylor was a scratch. It was canceled. South Florida at Notre Dame. Notre Dame won 52-0. So in essence, they doubled up on that spread. Central Florida at Georgia Tech. South Florida, or why do I keep calling them South Florida? Central Florida won that game 49-21. That was a correct pick. Charlotte at UNC was a scratch. App State at Marshall. Got this one incorrect. Marshall won that game. Final score 17-7 over App State. So that's an incorrect pick. Miami on the road at Louisville. Miami won, I believe it was 44-37. So we're up big at halftime, and Louisville kind of kept it even throughout the second half, but it was not quite enough, as that was incorrect. Miami, the Hurricanes, go on the road, get the big primetime win. Wake Forest at North Carolina State. North Carolina State won this one too. Was it 45-42? So that one was incorrect as well. Wow. Starting to get on a roll here. Not a good one. Navy on the road at Tulane. Navy wins 27-24. They covered the number and come back on Tulane, win that game. That was an incorrect pick on that one. And then finally we have La Tech and Southern Miss. Southern Miss was laying 5.5 at home, and they lose to Louisiana Tech in the debut of their interim coach, 31-30. So if we tally that one up, we were 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1. We're looking pretty good, right? Then we go to 4-2, 4-3, 4-4, 4-5, and 4-6 on the week. So, ouch. Those evening games kind of hurt a little bit, stung, and be honest with you, those were the games I did not put as much research in as I put into these games. And that's not BS. I'm just shooting straight from the hip with you. That's how that happened. So at any rate, we're looking right here through 3 weeks at 14 losses, and we're looking at 13 wins there. So we're just a little bit under 500, but the goal was 60% for college football this season. Right now, we're nowhere near 60%, so we got some work to do definitely over here on the Carolina Jackpot channel. Last order of business, let's get over to the superlatives for the week. We always have a Boy You Nailed It pick of the week. This is one where Carolina Jackpot kind of throws something out there that not everybody else is picking. Maybe Vegas is going against. Maybe the public is going against. Maybe the people in the groups that I've seen that I'm involved with are going against. And that would have to be my pick of Boston College taking the win against Duke and covering the spread. I straight nailed that one.
Boy, you straight nailed that shit, player.
Yes, I absolutely did. I'm very proud of that pick. And Boston College won that thing with a passing game. Who would have known they had a passing game? Quarterback Phil Jurkovec showing out 300 yards through the air. Wide receiver Zay Flowers came into his own yesterday, had some big catches for them. They also ran the ball some, which we knew they would, with running back David Bailey, but he only accounted for 50-something yards on the ground. It was a very different type of offense than what we've seen from Boston College in the past. So, nailed it. Great pick on that one. Now, you're getting over to the you should have known better pick. And you have one of those every week. You have something like that.
What were you thinking, man? You should have known a lot better than that.
Absolutely. I should have definitely known better than that. And that one would have been my pick, Tulsa at Oklahoma State. You know, this is still considered, even though they're not in the same conference, it's considered a rivalry game. They're both located in the state of Oklahoma. And Oklahoma doesn't have that much high school talent. They don't have that much high school talent. They recruit a lot of it, I think, from Texas. So a lot of these kids probably know each other. They probably played with each other in high school, maybe. They played against each other. Some of them may be friends. And in games like that, you tend to play a little bit better, tend to play a little bit harder. Tulsa had a lot of players coming back on offense. Their defense is where they were inexperienced at. But they really held off that Oklahoma State attack for much of like 3 quarters. And Oklahoma State pulls it out in the 4th quarter. So that's my you should have known better pick of the week. 22.5 was a large line to cover, especially with both teams playing in their first game. So there's that and that one. And then, of course, we always have the ever-present turd of the week.
Oh, my God, it freaking stinks. Ugh.
It absolutely does. And my turd of the week is the Tulane Green Wave. How in the world do you get ahead of Navy, a running team, 24-0 at halftime? 24-0. There's no way that they should have been able to come back on you. There is no way that should have happened. But they did. They hold you scoreless in the second half. Meanwhile, they're over here scoring 27 points, and they beat you in your place, 27-24. That was my pick of the week. That I felt like was the biggest turd of the week. But, hey, you know, I couldn't have seen that one coming. Other ones I didn't see coming was Miami. Boy, Louisville's offense looks decent. It really does, which we knew that it would. Miami's defense looks, it's okay. It's good enough. A lot better than Louisville's. Man, I hadn't seen a defense that bad since the 2014 Gamecocks. Y'all are just straight sorry. I saw missed tackles everywhere, blown coverages, no coverages, just any kind of bad defensive descriptions you can give to a team. I saw it last night with the Louisville Cardinals. Whew. Very disappointing by them. I was disappointed in that win. I think they'll be okay. I think they'll regroup. I think Scott Satterfield's a smart enough guy to know that he needs to find a way to get that defense on point. If they have any kind of chance of making some noise in the ACC, and I do. I think they could be at least like a 7-win team in the conference, but we gotta straighten that out on that side of the ball. Of course, Miami exposed them a little bit. They won't face quite such dynamic offenses down the road, but still, I mean, that defense is really bad enough to where it can kind of get exploited by anyone. So those were the picks against the spread for week number 3. Week number 4 is going to get a lot more exciting. You're going to see the SEC come in and start playing football. Got a full slate of games next week. I know my Carolina Gamecocks are in the SEC. I'm not an SEC homer beating the SEC drum 24/7, but I mean, come on. I mean, you guys know as well as I do that the SEC playing football is much better than it not playing football. So we'll finally really get to it'll really start to feel like football season next week. Weather already feels like it right now outside here in South Carolina. I think we're probably not even going to get to 70 degrees today. And that's just like late October, early November weather. Usually right now we're still getting like 90 degrees, man. I don't know what's going on. I think it's the after effects of that hurricane. But at any rate, guys, that's all I got to say about week number 3. It was pretty much Disappointing all the way around. Looking forward to a much better week number 4 against the spread. I'll see y'all later. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, click the bell, so you'll get notified whenever Carolina Jackpot drops a new video. We're dropping college football videos here all year long, and we're having a heck of a lot of fun doing it. So far, lots of new subscribers, at least 250 new subscribers in the past 2 months or so. I can't thank you enough. Welcome to the channel, and I do appreciate you going on ahead and clicking that little red button and saying that you want to see my content on the reg. I'll see y'all later. Appreciate it. Peace. And I'm out. Go Gamecocks. Fire Coach Boom. Woo!